Hi friends, today we are working on page 661. This is chapter 9, lesson 5, and today we are going to be working with composite shapes. So let's start out by reading the teacher directions down at the bottom. Teacher directions. Use pattern blocks to make each new shape. Trace the pattern blocks to show your work. Write how many pattern blocks you used. So we don't have any pattern blocks here with us. And so what we are going to do instead is we are going to make a guess. We are going to guess how many pattern blocks we think it would take to make this type of shape. So look at how big the shape is and look at the type of pattern block we would use. How many of these do you think it would take to make this shape? I think it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm thinking maybe like 5 of those. Remember, it's just a guess. So I'm going to write 5. If you think less, you can write less. If you think more, you can write more. Okay? Now, how many of these green triangles do you think it would take to make this trapezoid? I would say about 4, right? Maybe. We could be wrong, but it's okay because we're just making a guess. Okay, you could say more than 4, you could say less than 4. Whatever you think it would take to make this specific shape. Okay? All right, so now we're going to turn the page. So now we are on page 662, and we're going to start out by reading the top. You can put together shapes to make a new shape. This new shape is called a composite shape. So notice how here they made this shape by using a triangle, and then they used this like trapezoid shape to make one shape called a composite shape, right? So now let's look at number 1. Use 2 pattern blocks to make each shape. Draw a line to show your model. Circle the blocks you use. Again, we don't have our pattern blocks, and so we're just going to look at the shape and look at the shapes that they give us up here. Which shape do you think they would use to make a rectangle? They would use the squares, right? So I'm going to circle the squares, and I'm going to draw a line to show kind of like where they would draw the squares. See, there's square 1 and there's square 2. If you take this line away, it's one big rectangle, right? Okay, next one. Let's see. What do you guys think? What do you think? We have a triangle. Do you think it's going to take a square, a triangle, a trapezoid, or this shape? Okay, if we draw the line in the middle, we can kind of see that it would be a triangle? Not quite. It would be something like this, right? That would fit right there. Okay. All right, and that's the end of this lesson. Good job, my friends.